We're back. All right. So, when we didn't have to mulligan to 4,
and he did.
the deck worked well.
Yeah, we stomped his ass in under 4 minutes.
But it worked well in the first game, and I feel like
so our game plan is to have an opponent mulligan to 4.
Right.
3 if we can get away with it.
Or at the very worst, keep a 1-land hand.
Yeah, no, I would accept either an all-land or no-land hand by our opponents.
Perhaps we should just play against bad people. As long as our opponent... Well... We're in a 4-3-2-2. We can maybe bait them a little bit and see if they'll start, like, just spraying hate at us.
You want mono burning you?
Mm-hmm.
And then they get distracted because they're too busy.
We don't have Bob here, though. He's the one that draws the real rage out of you.
That is true.
Hello and good. That is so fresh. Okay.
I'm not going to say it.
We have to mulligan.
Okay, thank you. I don't think you can disagree on this one.
I can disagree on any goddamn thing I want.
That we don't have to mulligan.
But I won't.
Okay. That is true. You can certainly disagree and make a total ass of yourself.
That's right. But I won't in this case because, well, even I think it would be dumb not to.
Okay.
Yeah. Since our opponent just proved what it's like when you keep a 1-lane hand.
Oh, when you're down to 4 cards, 1 land starts looking pretty sweet.
But
hey,
this is
one
actually
land.
looking pretty...
So much better than
good.
every other variation of this hand I've had.
Now, if I don't draw a 2-drop that we can play with blue or a plains, I think I want to Evolving Wilds, so that way we can play that turn 4.
Oh, look at the plains.
We got the plains.
But at this point, we want to almost
do it and get your swamp and get it out of the way.
Just
because we know that's what we want.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
Plus, taste the rainbow.
That's right.
We should almost put a forest in, just so we can.
We have no cards to play with it, but it's just like, just so that they can mock us the way that we always mock people that put out one of each land.
Yeah. And we know it's very demoralizing to lose to someone playing the rainbow from experience.
But with all that off-color flashback, it's really...
Yeah.
It's not all unreasonable.
Oh, it's that guy.
It is that guy.
If we can get something to die, I think this will shut down... Well, that guy... This guy specifically has Intimidate, but that'll shut down a lot of werewolves.
True.
Actually, the thing which I find annoying with the Emberwolf is that because he's a 2-color creature, it doubles the odds his Intimidate will not work.
Oh no, his Intimidate sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They put it on there because they said, well, all the other lords have something.
Right.
Flying, first strike.
So let's give him something that.
So
really...
what can we give it that doesn't make it overpowered? Being its ability is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So
let's give it Intimidate.
Intimidate.
Yeah, it can be blocked by 3 different things instead of only 2.
That seems like a not overused yet somewhat ineffective.
They should have made it Undying.
No, that would be too strong.
They should have made it Undying, but it transforms
now,
when it dies.
Do we actually want to? Oh, you have to. Okay. Let's say we almost might want to just trade.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not a choice.
Since, yeah, his Intimidate actually works against our deck. Now we have a...
Now we can get our 3/6 out.
Yeah.
If we want.
Right. I'm going to do that before he forces me to discard it somehow.
I almost think that right now the 2/2's better.
Yeah.
Because the 3/6 isn't going to block it.
Yeah, we can't block, and here we're gaining life.
Mhm.
And next turn we can Divination and Headless God.
Yeah. Be effective with our mana.
I disagree.
And this guy is, like, I don't know if they're ever going to die because they don't want him to come back.
Exactly.
And if he wasn't undying,
He's a 2/2 unblockable for 3.
yeah.
Until they have to block him, and then you get a 3/3 flyer.
Right.
I suppose that they could have a 1/3 or a 0/3 flyer and just block him forever. But yeah,
What is there? I can't think of
in
anything.
this, fuck if I know, man.
Soul seizure.
Yes, they can have. But if they're keeping their Soul Caesar back to block our 2/2 all day,
We've all.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. Okay, I'm not going to let this guy get any bigger.
no trade.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that trade. Since I also don't think he's going to have much in the air.
Not looking good for that.
Okay. So, divination first.
Sure.
And that probably was wise, because I think we would almost be better off lingering souls and
And keeping the pressure on him.
because we still can't block with the or block the Emerwolf.
Yep.
He's so intimidating. And next turn we can flash it back.
You wouldn't think that spirits would care.
You would think the ghost that's got like lightning coming off of him would just be like, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're a wolf.
yeah, so you ate something. Whatever.
Yo, bitch. Oh well.
And there's no like hurricane in this set, right?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So, you want to attack with the team.
Your ability to force us to attack is less useful when that is our intent.
I think we want the lingering souls
Yeah.
pushed back.
Is that not quite enough?
We can do it.
We can do 7.
Well, we can drop our 2 other creatures though, and
Right.
I force him to chump.
And if we end up... What do we get rid of? Shriekgeist. Well, we may have just lost there. He now knows that we were forced to play with that as our 23rd card, so clearly our draft didn't go the way we wanted it to.
I gotta admit, this Alpha Brawl, does he have the mana for that?
Nope. 2 away.
Damn, that's an expensive card.
Yes. And right now, it really wouldn't do all that much. We'd get our flyer back, and we'd still have our 3/6. Oh no, not with that one.
Yeah.
That would
With
end up
that
killing
one, it would kill everything, but we'd have a 3/3 flyer.
Yeah, we'd still have 3/3 flyer.
And this guy is really not that scary right now because
We're gonna get
we-
smacked for 8, and he dies.
Yeah, we
So
want you to
can't take-
attack.
Please.
Please.
Yes, exactly.
Please attack.
Bring the team.
Come on.
Knock us down to 10. You know you want to.
Yep.
What's the Warlord now?
When he comes into play, 2 creatures can't block this turn, and he has haste.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
4/4 haste with the clutches.
Nightbird's clutches.
attached to him.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that he's got haste, so you can. I'm bringing an extra creature, and 2 guys you thought could block couldn't. So
Yeah.
now
You
suddenly,
can tip things.
yeah. And the 4/4 body's not irrelevant.
I don't think I'm going to attack with those guys.
No.
'Cause we don't need to. He's going to be at 1.
And we would trade with the heckling fiends on our scob, we don't really care about
Right.
that.
Now, if he played another one of those, no, he still wouldn't have enough to kill us this turn. He could flash this back against something, but that's the great thing about spirit tokens. Like, are you really going to use your removal spell on a crappy 1/1?
He's fighting to the bitter end. I give him that.
That's why you play Torch Fiend. They're good at killing spirit tokens.
Yep, that's true. All right. I like how that game went. We still really haven't been able to abuse our captain. I mean, I know
And with two of them,
it forced a rage quit, but yeah, with those 5 spirit tokens out, I really want to drop one and just be like, take that. And I really want to get both of them out, so they make each other hexproof, and we can go all pro tour.
you want to drop both, and then Lingering Soul. So turn 3 captain, turn 4 captain, Lingering Souls buyback,
Right.
just to get the rage quit.
Yes.
When they're at 20, they're just gonna be like, screw this.
I think that's keepable. We
Yeah.
can use that to get a swamp. Right.
A swamp?
Sorry.
Really? Oh, okay, I guess we can do that. I mean, that is what we put it in there.
I would have
for.
gotten a mountain instead.
What a curious strategy. But then do we lead with the Shriekgeist or with the Scab?
The scab.
Scab's gonna fuck
power.
us.
Would you like to mulligan?
But he's gonna do that no matter when you play him. So might as well get it done and out of the way.
No. Now with this guy, I don't think that the Shriekgeist is going to hurt us.
True.
He didn't seem like a real cast out of his graveyard kind of guy.
But it
He
is
had a
2
few.
power. I would get the mountain.
Because we only have one, right? One.
We have one of
mountain.
each, and
And we should draw into.
the mountain matters more because the swamp's just for flashback.
Well, yeah, but do we want an island?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Dude, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I forgot about that whole fact. We need an island to play 4 cards in our hand.
right. Now we do have 7 islands,
You know,
but
the argument could be played if he doesn't do anything to wait one more turn.
right. Because what are we gaining by playing one of those?
I can see both sides.
Yeah. I can too.
What would be gained is that we would have a Scab or a Shriekgeist
But we
out.
really shrink the possibilities of playing our fires upon death.
Yes, we do.
So
Or we just go for, but there'd be
I wouldn't go for
no
the-
benefit of it. Okay, there's where it's bad, because we can't play that this turn.
Okay. And now I say we have to get an island. We can't take the chance. Well, I guess we could play another planes
Yeah,
and do the gather the townsfolk. Because if we get an island, what are we gonna do? Divination?
yeah, that's. I think we.
Okay, but now we gotta crack it.
We have to get the island.
We go get an island.
Okay, we get it. Thanks, MTGO. They're all on the bottom of our deck.
This guy's sitting there going, "Man, what the fuck happened to use that Evolving Wilds yet?"
Well, he did have the question mark.
hmm And I mean, we hesitated slightly to make that play.
Oh. That's...
That hurts.
Oh, and the thing's got haste too.
probably don't block so we can play this next turn and then double block.
Yes.
Swamp.
I mean, I think that's what we have to do. It's totally going to be our mountain, but so be it. Or that guy. And an island.
Well, the island would have helped, but that guy doesn't help right now.
No.
So.
Yeah, and if we can, I mean, if he does attack in, which I don't know if he will, but...
Well, he'll attack in with his with the elk. That's for sure.
Right.
The Hell Rider, if he does, I'm kind of concerned for a trick, but he might just be trying to push as much damage through, and so I think you got to double block the Hell Rider.
See, I think I'm going to triple block, because the one thing that I can think of is there's that green spell that puts a +1/+1 token on him.
Okay.
Can you kill all of them, though?
Not...
Well, Geist Flame,
I guess
Geist
he can,
Flame slaughters
because
us
he can
no
deal
matter what.
1/1/1.
Yeah.
Geist Flame is only within a Strahd.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're on triple.
Right. So...
I say losing an extra human is worth the chance of him having the trick, so I would block all three. Because that thing needs to die or we're done for.
Yeah. And yes, a different trick. Oh!
And we're done for.
Yes. I think I mentioned that I like that card at some point in time
It's possible.
as it went by us.
And this is where coming into play tap really sucks.
Right. Because that's 3.
And
Yeah, we're dead.
We're dead.
Okay. Yes, I want to concede the game, but thank you for asking.
Are you sure you want to concede the match? Do you really want to sell your account to someone else? Super rage quit.
Submit?
Go for it.
Sure you don't want to pull the red out?
But they're they're removal spells.
Yeah, the only
They're
one.
all removal spells. I'll
Okay.
give them.
Okay, but that said, they have never done anything except sit in our hands like giant turds.
Play first. Are we still... No? Because we need the card, since we're not going to have a land.
Yeah. What you said. There we go.
What the fuck?
We got a captain and land and
something
a
to
gather. I think that's good enough.
Yep.
I would rather a planes get traded in
for
a 3-drop. But
I just wish that was a
Lingering
Lingering
Souls.
Souls instead of a Gather the Townsfolk.
True.
Yeah. And the fact that this guy's going to be flipping doesn't make me happy. But
But you can't pump him for a long time
right.
after he flips.
And that's not bad to pick up that. It'll turn into a 2/2.
Because, I mean, we could drop the Gather the Townsfolk, and what's he going to do?
Right.
We trade.
Yep.
That's fine.
And if he does kill one of our creatures, then
Maybe not these creatures.
right.
They're useless to us.
If he kills one of these creatures, we just cry. Boom.
Or he could drop that.
Yeah,
and that
that-
would kind of ruin
That would also
the plan.
be unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably has both of those. Both those Emberwolves. Just like we have both of those Drog Skulls.
Yeah.
But, we don't see them all the time.
All the time, ever. I mean, there's...
We have one to play. That's better than usual.
Yeah, but he didn't concede. I
Damn
thought that
it.
was the arrangement.
If we play this, you have to give up.
That only counts if he doesn't have his own lord.
Oh.
That's the problem.
So we
So
already
as soon as
broke
we-
the rule.
As soon as we kill the Immerwolf, then he'll concede.
Oh, okay.
Well, good, because we have the mountain, so I'm sure that one of our removal spells is on its way.
Oh, bullshit.
Much like his removal spell is on its way.
Motherfucker. You suck.
And by suck, I mean...
You're beating our asses soundly.
Now here, I don't know whether it's better to play Inquisitor, but comes into play untapped.
Well,
Oh, that doesn't matter. What a lovely
No.
trigger you have. There we go.
but once again, well, yeah, because
Do I
that's
just-
taking 3 damage off the board.
Right. Burn him, and then maybe trade with.
Trade if he attacks with the devil. I think we just have to trade.
So he'll
Of course,
still
if he
do
attacks
6.
with the 2/2, I think we have to jump because he can make it a 6,
Yeah.
which makes the 3/6 not look all that great.
No, since it comes in play tapped, but
And he can make his guy 6/6 and kill it.
Oh, man, somebody ate my lunch.
no, we're not even to that. I was gonna say, can we flash this back if we have swamp? But no, I think we have to. If we block him, he won't pump him, so he'll be doing something else useful. If we go down to 6 and play this, then we can block him next turn, gain a little bit of life back, gain another guy to chump him the following turn, and he wouldn't be doing something this turn.
I think we're kind of screwed either way.
Yes, I concur.
So with that being said, taking the trade instead of just chomping, being able to just be kind of continually chomping,
Right.
works for me.
And if we draw, I'm trying to think of any card that's 1 casting cost that we could cast. I guess if we get some 2 casting
Sanctuary
costs.
Cat.
It's not in. We didn't put it in.
And he
Burden
didn't-
of Guilt.
He didn't
That'd
pump.
be bad.
He saw through your trickery, John.
We could cast both of those,
Flip them
and then I'll
back.
flip them. And then we, except he can pump him to be a, 3/3?
Yeah.
So we can't block him that turn, we can't block him, but we'd still survive. I mean, I think that's what we probably have to do.
Plus, the Scob can block and kill the unflipped side, no
Right.
matter what. So unless he skips his turn, he won't be able to swing in with that following
Right.
the next time at least. So
It'd be cool if they had individualized art for all the scabs that you have to remove a creature. So
what you're removing is
so like what you're
part
removing
of
would
them.
actually influence what the picture. I mean, it'd be. I mean, even if you just did it for the cards in this set, it'd be so many freaking extra pictures.
No, I want him to do it for the cards.
But yeah, but if you,
Every-
millions.
Yep, from the get-go.
Forget about making MTGO better.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
like
fought-
really dumb.
This small handful of cards be really, really cool.
Yep.
I'd be okay with that.
That
I mean, they're going to make it better, so they may as well do something, right?
Well, they may or may not have made it better. I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Were you part of the...
I've been part of the beta for a while.
And so,
So you can't tell us anything about it.
right.
But
I can't tell you any specifics.
what is your general?
They
opinion
are
on it?
working on it. It's still not perfect, but it's better.
Oh, that's good.
It's definitely better.
Okay. Oh,
Plus, you gotta remember some things that I like might not be the consensus. So.
I forgot that we were in the fateful hour.
Yes, that card will buy us time.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I think we gotta swing with the.
I just
2-1.
cast him, but yeah, we could definitely swing with him. Because the only thing we'd block is Heckling Fiends if he attacked for trade with that. Oh.
Faithful hour, man.
Still not a fan.
So how
It does mean you're in desperate straits when that comes up.
right.
It just feels like I'm gonna make you take 3 more turns to kill me.
Yeah. Yep.
We were
Pretty
gonna
much
call it avoiding the inevitable, but
Delaying the inevitable.
delaying the inevitable.
Not really avoiding it. We're just gonna make it take longer.
The newest Magic dynamic, dick move.
Okay,
It's been around since beta, but
But it's never been quantified before. Now with this particular mechanic, you can make your opponent, you motherfucker, in every game.
so all of our flashback requires
Something we don't have.
yes a swamp.
But if we get that swamp, we'll be feeling pretty good.
Mhm.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, we can't really swing.
No, he may force us to swing, or he should have.
Could have made one guy roll in.
Yeah.
Well, but
If he made the scab roll in, but
he can't pump,
come-
so
can't
he'd
pump.
have to trade with the reach guy
Right, but he could have made this guy go in and
and just ate him.
yeah.
Yeah, or made a pud come in.
Mm-hmm. Unless he's doing something else with his mana, he so fresh should have done something to us.
That is something.
Yeah. Of course, he has a reach guy to shut down our 17 turn
17
clock.
turn wing clock? Yeah. Come on.
Trying to go through all of the cards that we have in our deck and figure out something that would actually.
A swamp. That doesn't really matter. Well, actually,
Except he can't pump
we can't
that guy.
pump. So no, you're right. Then it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. Then if he attacks with that guy, we chump with one or.
Centuple block.
We got to kill something,
Right.
and we're not gonna want to block with our flyer.
So if we. Do we take out the 4/4 because we have a chance to take out a 4/4? I mean, we're losing many rounds of chump to do that.
I think we take out the 2/2 because really the ability, if he were to have been using it,
Is potentially
would
pretty
wild
nasty.
whittle
Whittle.
us down.
Oh, do we take out both of them? I mean,
Yeah, no tricks. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's not great. I know we're losing. What?
our grand 2 for 6 trade.
Well, I mean, the 5 humans are 1 card. And
Yeah,
the spirit's
sure.
kind of like a third of a card.
I'm not even sure it's a third of a card. It's like the
Well, the
Inquisitor
2/2 left
crapped out
flank
a
would be
card.
3. So it's like 1 mana off that card.
Sure.
So it's actually not bad.
And that might be enough to flip. If we can...
If we can cast anything else.
Right. Well, we're casting them.
And then roll in the scab! I don't care which one.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get them to block and
Yeah,
skillful
and then
lunge.
stab the shit out of him.
he might just take it, fearing a trick.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only 2. He's at 17. If I was him, I would just take it.
I would too. And right now he's thinking in his mind, are these players so bad that they didn't realize what they're doing? Or...
I mean, they just play a shriek, guys.
Yeah, the
They
street
can't
guy's
be
just
too
completely
good.
thrown him off. He's like, huh.
That really did help our cause.
That card hit the table. They intentionally put this in their deck. I think that they don't realize I'm going to win. On the plus side, apparently we've caused his brain to short out.
Right.
Well, that is always a good plan B. Alright, he realized that he should just take it.
But
That's
if
okay. We've still got it.
Yeah. And if he attacks, then we do it. So we don't have to trade.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rinse and repeat. And
Oh, boo! Boo!
that time it didn't work as well. Unless he blocks.
Now he'll put him up to a 6/6.
Yeah, you can make it, it'll be a 6/6, so we're still losing our guy.
Right. So we would have to cast this turn.
If we really care.
Right. Don't want him to.
But we can double block and
Right.
cast
We can
it,
run the Shriek guys
and
down.
we lose our Scob.
That we can kill then we could kill his thing.
But then if he swings back and makes a 6/6, we can't kill it.
Like, if we double block with this, we'd have 7 toughness, 4 power, plus the 2.
Sure.
So we could trade and
Okay.
be in a bad situation.
And yeah, we lose. Why did you
do that?
If he is willing to... Oh, I guess he can...
Yeah. Why did you do that? This is what we're
Because
discussing.
we're next leveling him.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, they must have something.
Awesome.
I have to just take it.
I'm
See?
hoping that he's going through all of the morbid triggers in his mind and coming up with one that doesn't end well.
Because white and blue are known for their morbid triggers.
Yes. Renowned.
See, actually, we're just trying to time him out.
making a really stupid move that makes him sit and wonder what the fuck we're thinking.
He's like, it's so obvious that I must be missing something. So he's on Gatherer right now, looking up every white, blue, and red card
Right.
that we might possibly be able to play that would make this a
I know
good attack.
it's not going to be. It's not going to be Brimstone Volley. That wouldn't really do much anyway.
Well, that actually would. He blocks.
He kills
pumps,
right,
kill in
That'd
response.
do it.
But it's
See? Look at the genius.
Oh,
Did that just happen?
it did.
And we took like a minute and a half off his clock.
You're like, no. I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but no.
God, this has taken a long time to lose. Does he have anything that flashes back? That, but I don't think he's playing black.
He's
Maybe
probably got one
one
swap.
in there.
He's probably got exactly what we have.
I think you almost always are going to want to play the swamp to flash that back, unless you have something good like that that just screws us over.
What the fuck?
That's the card I said we should hate, except we had a removal spell we could take. It's 5 +1/+1 counters for 4 mana.
That's retardulous.
And you can flash it back to put 10.
Okay, we haven't drawn our Rack with Madness yet.
So there's hope.
We haven't seen our Rack with Madness yet.
Well, it's coming right here. That
That
works.
works.
Yep. I will take that.
Alright, Mr. Werewolf, get thee to a nunnery.
Okay, so attack with this guy and skillful lunge if he blocks.
Sure.
I attack with the 3 power guy. Get more damage in.
And he probably will block, thinking that he's going to kill it.
Why would he kill it?
Because it has
It's a
death
death
touch.
Oh, it's a death touchy thing. It's a death touch. Nope. He's not falling for it.
And we have plenty of mana, so I'm going to tap him now.
Yep. And you're always gonna tap him. It's not like a tapper that you can choose.
Right.
It's him. You're tapping him.
Yep.
Him playing an equipment attached to his spider doesn't make you change your choice.
Right.
You're still
He's
tapping.
still tapping. Okay. This is a sorcery, so we can't do that surprise. Block and skillful lunge.
Block and see what he does, yeah. I'm gonna assume he has a trick,
Right.
but let's get it out. The chance that we can take a creature off the board, which could then become a giant monster, thank you to his savagery, makes it worth it.
Yeah.
And there's the trick.
But we had to draw it out.
Well, and he had one card in hand. The odds of having that card?
And yeah, and he just drew it. That might have been the argument if I'd thought about it to attack with a 2/1 versus. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's got flash.
Okay, so he'll come in. I mean, we just have to play him.
Yeah, play him. Sit back. He'll probably only swing with the spider. If he swings with both, then we jump the spider and kill the
Right.
alpha.
Sure. What's amazing is that we've turned this into almost a top deck war. I still think he has a little bit better
Cards? Yeah, he has
more
better
at stake
cards than he does.
because of his life total and because he has this thing that at some point he needs
So if
to,
you ever want to summon Godzilla, apparently this is what you use.
The card is ridiculous though. 5 counters for 4, and then 10 counters for 7.
Yep.
Turns anything into instant monster.
Mhm.
Now that being said, I mean there are a lot of tools for dealing with that in this set, especially in white and blue. We got claustrophobia, chant of the skiff saying,
Mhm.
burden of guilt, Smite the Monstrous, that
Silent Departure, Grip Tide, Grasp
Grasp
of
of Phantoms.
Oh, but
Hellrider.
That's not good.
Game.
Huh.
'Cause he has haste.
Because he
Yep.
got haste. We take 3 off him swinging, and at least the 2/3 gets through.
Yeah,
Well, that sucks. But Hellrider is a very good card.
yeah, that was a
It's the freaking Green Goblin. He's even got his skill.
fine
Exactly.
top deck. And we had another Burden of Guilt. So if he had decided to Savagery instead, would have been able to tap him down, and then he would have
And then he would have done that.
cast it. And then
Oh well. These things happen.
yeah.
You know what? At least it wasn't a Swiss.
There's our swamp. Yeah, I mean, the clunky thing about it was we were hoping for 2 land.
The thing, yeah, the we may have been greedy with the red cards. One thing though is we had 3 Stormbound Geists in our deck, and we drew 1 once.
Yeah, ever. Yeah.
Is that really? It was just 1 game we drew 1, or maybe 2?
We had them in 2 separate games.
Okay, but we only had 1 at a time too.
Yeah, we never saw it. I think we saw one on a round that we won. It hit, but we never cast it.
Okay, and we had 1 in play swinging for a while.
Yep.
And that is
No, pretty much
one of
game
our
for
best
us.
creatures, other than maybe the captains and the rare card. I mean,
Yeah.
that didn't help either. And having 3 of them, we should have seen 1 every game.
Yeah. We never
Pretty
were
close to
able
it.
to rack with madness. We did get the Burden of Guilt there, so that saved our ass for a few turns. I'm glad we held on as long as we could. We should have lost this game
Years ago.
Yeah.
The problem is our filler that was replacing red cards was kind of blah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm not denying it. It's mostly just a matter of they
As
sat
we-
in our hands like
Yeah.
turds.
As we were drafting, we probably should have, if we had declared earlier, which can be bad, but if we hadn't been taking those red cards specifically, I bet we would have been taking quality enough wider blue cards.
Yeah,
Like, didn't we take this guy first pick or something?
but he's ridiculous.
I think it was
I know.
second pick. First pick was a white
Yeah, I
card.
think he was second pick.
First pick was
Second
the
pick, second
second
pack.
Lingering Souls?
Lingering Souls.
Okay. So second
yeah.
pick.
But we did not take a really pretty good red card in the first pack. The Alpha Brawl, right?
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
passed the first pack.
Yeah, pack one, pick one.
And then we took a rack for of Madness.
Yeah.
Second pack.
No, we
But and the Alpha Brawl is 8. I don't know the speed of triple
Yeah.
Dark Ascension yet. It could be really awesome. I just think 8 is tough to get to in most decks, at least to depend on.
Yeah.
That being said, at 8, it's probably going to wipe your opponent's board most of the time.
Right.
yeah.
Except for that person playing, 2 of the 3 6s or something. But
Right.
and with Undying as well, that's another strike against it.
Yeah.
Though it never really came up in this particular game,
No,
like any of them.
but it could.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
not denying
it's
that.
there. It just wasn't here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so
Los
fresh.
Phobos.
Off to find another day. And we are not.
All right,
So, light draft beer, kind of.
yep.
Just remember, I drove 10 hours to be here for 2, and you can too.
Yeah.
But you should coordinate with the other viewer to make sure you don't both show up in the same day.
Because that would be awkward.
That
Yeah.
would be.
And you also have a really high bar if you show up to reach, because, you know,
You have to bring liquor.
Dominic showed up with liquor. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and like quality stuff, not even like, here's some Ripple. Here's some Phillips brand blackberry brandy. It's
Isn't Lemieux even cheaper?
I don't know, but I got a ass ton of stupid blackberry brandy.
I'm really hoping that one of our
See,
viewers
here,
does show up.
Take a whiff of the quality.
That's just gonna make us sick.
It's like Robitussin.
Thank you.
I think I'd rather drink Robitussin. Might be better.
Good night, all.